All right, here we are. Gonna take the Jeep for a spin. I got the lights all gone. Hopefully you can see them. The sun's coming out, but all these lights have been replaced. The headlights have been replaced with H4 style. Got her. Just put on a fresh red Optima battery. It's running nice and smooth. Obviously the AC, looks like the compressor was replaced at one point, but it doesn't blow cold at all. But obviously you can see its AC clutch is not making any noise. Just running nice and smooth. You know, we did the front brake. I'm not sure if you can see it through here, but did the front brake pads and the rotors. You can see the, you know, tail lights have been replaced. Oh, also in the other video I didn't have this in here. We have the rear mat that matches the front. You have the original license plate holder. Still got the bolts in there for you. This is the piece because I have that in the center console. I have that cup holder, so this part has to come out. But if you want to put this back to put the cup holder, get rid of the cup holder, you have some touch-up paint. This is the part number, lifetime warranty on the ceramic pads. The rotors we used, some extra pinstriping. This is the original U-bolts in case you want to go back. I do have the shackles if you want to do lift shackles instead of the blocks. And then there's just some extra parts in there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get ready to take this for a rip. I think I mentioned in the other video, the washer fluid light, low washer fluid light comes on sometimes. It's been out for quite a while. I did fill it all the way up, so I'm not sure if that was the case. I'll go ahead and turn off the four-way flashers. Get the stereo going. The speakers have been replaced too.
I thank God for my life, and for the stars and stripes. May freedom forever fly.
So stereo sounds really good. Shifter's nice and tight between all the patterns. E-brake's obviously working good. The power window motors, they go slow, but they're consistent. The back ones always get less use, so they seem to go a lot slower. Obviously it goes all the way down. I'm gonna bore you guys. We do have a fresh oil change. It's not due for an oil change for about another 3,000 miles. Filled the tank up for you. Hopefully you can see the gauge. You got a full tank of fuel. All the gauges are looking good. So you'll see the rear window goes down about that slow. It's really cold. When in the summertime it goes down a lot faster than that. So I'll try to shoot some glass cleaner up there and get that thing to go a little faster. Let's see. The light here. All these are working. This little temperature doesn't show anymore. You push this little guy in. None of these are broken. Oftentimes these are broken. These are all working good. See here, the left rear door. Let's see if I got the rear windows were just I just did the rear window on the back side here, but the driver's side rear is not going down right now for some reason. But we'll go ahead and get ready to hit the road. Hopefully the sun's not too much in your face here. Rear defroster works. I'm not sure if you can see the light activates on. It kind of goes to an orange color. It's never been smoked in. You can see the cigarette lighter is nice. Never had a cigar or anything on it. This does work if you want to charge up your cell phone or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the road. It's got a Viper alarm. We have 2 sets of keys and both key fobs, Viper key fobs. It's a shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system. So you just basically shift it into 4-wheel drive as you're going here. I'll start off in a second. Really easy truck to drive. It's really fun to drive actually. These things just go amazing if you need to go out in the snow. They drive really nice and smooth down the road. But basically, you go into 4 high, you just pull down on it, the 4-wheel drive light goes on. To go into 4 low, you got to be stopped and then work your way in there, but it goes in there nice and easy. So I'm back into 2 high. Hopefully you can see the light went out. Brand new wiper blades. That's the high speed. You got low speed, and then you got about 5, it looks like 5 to 7 intermediate speeds after that. So I'm just gonna take you for a nice little cruise, kind of talk about the truck a little bit. Not sure if you can see, but the brights are on. Click them down. We do have a video uploaded before. It was quite a few years ago, 2020, during COVID. This was like my little COVID Jeep project. I took a video of it and some photos of it before it went in the paint shop. I completely took off the fender flares, took off the side molding really carefully, never reapplied those, obviously. Took off the bumpers, all the lights, everything, and the lower gray was repainted. The white is original. You can see the shift up light works correctly. But the white is original paint. It had a little red pinstriping I took off. We repainted the lower gray area. The fender flares were painted off of the vehicle, re-put on. Put new chrome bumpers, new headlight bezels, new grille, new tail lights. So it's just really fresh looking, and that's the same time we did the Method wheels. I'll just do a little turn here. Nice little sharp corner. You can see it just kind of really handles itself. It's really well mannered. Just an easy to drive Jeep. I mean, these really do feel like a Jeep TJ, but just basically a little longer. They ride a little better because they have the longer wheelbase. 261 on the odometer. You can see the shifter is really tight. It's not worn out at all. No starting issues. We got the new red top Optima battery. Try to think. This thing has been just dynamite. It's never not started. Did an alternator on it just before the photos, so it's got a fresh alternator, just to really make sure, fresh belts. I just really want to make sure it's good to go for the new owner. It only has a few thousand miles on the tires, the lift kit, the brakes. Did a full tune-up, cap, rotor wires, NGK plugs. But yeah, it's just, you can see the odometer, trip odometer's working. Get your little microphone here if you want to be able to talk on your stereo. But this is the cup holder I was talking about that I added. And had to take out that piece because these don't have cup holders. You can get the ones that come off of right here, but it really, I went with that, and then it really limited for the passenger. Just kept making a mess, to be honest with you. Spilled the coffee a couple times on these think about these floor mats, but kind of just got rid of that. It's one of those features that not manufacturers really took the time to do back in the day. And again, I'm just driving with one hand at the lower part of the steering wheel. Hopefully you guys can see the gauges. It's just no bump steer, no tie rod. We did the drag links at the time of doing the lift kit. Of course, it had the shocks done. So I'm gonna get on the highway here and get into 5th gear for you guys. See, the tack works nice. The left blinker doesn't like to cancel itself out when it should. Sometimes it looks like. But I think it's just one of those things where I get used to it and don't really notice it. So I'm in 2nd gear right now. These 4-liters are just killer. Something in the road there, poor animal. These. Look at my mirror, we're looking good. I'm in 3rd gear. And I'm not hammered down on the throttle, I'm just doing as you would to get on the highway. 4th gear with a 31s at 60 miles an hour. It's about 2,200 RPMs. I'm gonna drop her down in 5th gear there. 1,800 RPMs at 60 miles an hour. That's not bad. You know, got a lot more speed ahead of us. You can see this thing, it just drives awesome. There's no shaking on the steering wheel. You can see the original white paint is beautiful. I just cannot say enough about this XJ. You know, I built it for my wife at the time, as I mentioned. She's my ex-wife now, but also my good friend. And she's got a Suzuki Sidekick and a Mercedes C350 AMG package. And she's just looking to combine the AMG and the Jeep. So she's gonna let this go and the AMG go. So we might throw that up on Bring a Trailer too, which might be fun. She's gonna keep the little Suzuki Sidekick for a little summer round rig. And she's looking at getting something different, maybe a new 4Runner or a Land Cruiser. She's looking at the Jeep Grand Cherokee, so I'm not too sure where she'll end up. She's played with the idea of the 110 Defender, so looking at some cool stuff, and just kind of life changes as our kids are getting bigger, and her plans are changing with life. So we're gonna throw this up and go at no reserve. Really just looking to get somebody to use this thing, and again, that's a decal. All these decals come right off. If the new owner wants me to, after payment's made, I'll carefully have them removed and give you pictures of it. So all right, good luck everybody, and enjoy this XJ.